Cody Rhodes, from the bottom of my heart, man to man, fuck your story.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Glendale, Arizona.
Alright, it's time to do the last stretch for today. Damn awesome. This time, we're going to be taking a look at one of The Rock's promo, of course, and it's on Instagram. The special ones, of course. So, in case you haven't noticed, I saw this on the post on here on Instagram. I did not know that he was really actually going to do it. It's actually on 21 I heard it was actually 21 minutes. So, that gives me enough or more time for me to, like, you know, react to it. And also, I know that The Rock is going to address with Cody Rhodes. And also along with Seth Rollins as well, because I just heard that Seth Rollins got involved as well. So, yeah. And, of course, the other things about it. So, here's the tricky part. So, bam. So, in case you haven't noticed, I had to hide it in order if they actually, like, sold a clip. I mean, I instantly blocked, of course. So, wherever they showed the clip for the most of the WWE clips part of it, I had to hide it and make sure that it does happen. I don't want to screw things up just for now, but let's see what The Rock has have to say. You know, The Rock says. But anyways, let's check it out in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh man, it has been a big week. It's been a big week in the world of professional wrestling. It has been a big week in the world of the WWE. It has been a big week in the world of The Rock, in the world of the People's Champion, in the world of the Great One, and in the world of the most electrifying man walking God's green earth, Daddy. It has been that kind of week.
Nice, right?
And to quote the legend, one of The Rock's heroes, what's causing all of this? Woo. It's been that kind of exciting week. Pro wrestling is exciting once again. It's been decades. Pro wrestling is cool once again. It's been decades. Pro wrestling is undeniably exciting once again.
True.
It's unpredictable. It's disruptive because of one man, and that is The Rock. Because The Rock came into pro wrestling. Came back to pro wrestling, a business that The Rock loves, an industry that The Rock was born into, took professional wrestling, turned it on its head, disrupted the shit out of it, and it will never ever be the same again. And it feels good. It feels so damn good. And whether you like The Rock or you don't like The Rock, it doesn't matter. Because it feels good. Pro wrestling is back on top. And it feels good. It feels good. But you know what? You know what? Here's the thing. You know what doesn't feel good? Well, The Rock will tell you what doesn't feel good. What doesn't feel good is all the bullshit that The Rock has got to deal with. All the bullshit that the People's Champion has got to deal with.
What you got?
All the Cody crybabies out there still running their mouths that The Rock has got to deal with. All the jabronis in the locker room still running their mealy mouths that The Rock has still got to deal with. Cody crybabies. Take a look.
You know who is my favorite wrestler right now? It's
Oh,
Cody Rhodes.
I
Do you
know
know
this
who I
Rhodes.
hate and I fucking despise in this moment? It's Dwayne Johnson, member of the board of directors of TKO. I hate that man right now in this moment. Not as a person,
Right now.
obviously, but as a wrestling fan watching the product. The person I want to boo, the person I hate the most is Dwayne Johnson, board of directors of the WWE and TKO. That's who I am angry at right now. because I am looking at the board of director that came in, used his power to take this opportunity away from Cody and put himself in the main event at WrestleMania 40. That's how I look at it right now.
So you see, this is the level of absurdity and bullshit that The Rock has got to deal with. The Rock doesn't know who that guy is, but he knows what he is, and that's a goof, an idiot, another pro wrestling Cody crybaby jack-off idiot who thinks he knows everything but doesn't know shit.
God damn.
The guy is sitting in his basement with a bathrobe and a Cody Rhodes t-shirt on, and he's talking about how much he hates The Rock. You don't give that guy a podcast, you give him a straight jacket. How much he hates The Rock.
Damn. God damn.
It has nothing to do with the board. The Rock will get to that in a second. It has everything to do with common sense, you idiot, you goof, and to all the Cody crybabies who are grown-ass men who think you know it all when you don't know shit. You listen up to The Rock right now. It has nothing to do with the board. It has nothing to do with the fact that The Rock owns everything as it relates to The Rock, the people's champion, full ownership, which means The Rock is the boss. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with common sense. Let The Rock drop some gospel on you. Here's the common sense. When Roman Reigns, years ago, dropped the words, head of the table, those words were specifically and solely set up and created so one day Roman Reigns, the champion of the WWE, would come face to face with his cousin, The Rock, the people's champion, and together, combined, they will make the biggest WrestleMania of all time, the biggest match of all time, the biggest match in the history of professional wrestling. When Roman Reigns said those words, that's why he said it. Because that is Roman Reigns' story. That is The Rock's story. At one time, that was Cody Rhodes' story, but it was last year. And what happened last year at WrestleMania? What's the technical term? He shit the bed.
Oh, oh, of course.
That's what happened.
Of course.
And then The Rock comes back on January 1st of this year. It's a big year. You know it, and The Rock knows it. It's an exciting year. You can feel it in the air. You can feel the mana. 2024, we're going to kick it off the right way. The Rock goes out there in front of that crowd in San Diego, California, and said exactly what he promised he was going to say, because we had an agreement. And that agreement was The Rock was going to go out there and he was going to test the waters. And he was going to see how the crowd reacted. Where should The Rock sit? You remember. Should The Rock sit at a booth? Crowd didn't know where I was going. Should The Rock sit at a bar? Oh, bigger reaction. Yeah, The Rock loves a bar because The Rock loves him some tequila.
Tequila.
Or should The Rock sit at the head of the table?
That's actually my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's really one of my favorites so far, man.
The crowd that night exploded. Around the world, exploded. And just as sure as The Rock has chills on his arm,
Got goosebumps, man.
the world exploded. Because they knew, after all these years, they were finally getting The Rock versus Roman Reigns, the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Of all time. Then what happens? Cody Rhodes, he wins the Royal Rumble. Fair and square, works his ass off, and he wins that Royal Rumble, baby. Yeah. He's going to WrestleMania. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him. The Rock was happy. But what happened? The Rock called Cody Rhodes, had a conversation. But it was a conversation that a few have had with Cody Rhodes before. Because Cody knew the biggest match of all time was looming. The Rock talked to Cody and said, Cody, you know, you love this business. The Rock loves this business. You were born into this business. The Rock was born into this business. Roman Reigns was born into this business. The three of us born into this business. You know, Cody, you got the biggest WrestleMania main event of all time. Right here. You have an opportunity to bring this business up to places it's never been before. You can always, with all due respect, finish your story another time. Agreed. Rocket stings. But I agree. It stings. But I'm a team player. It stings. But I want what's best for the business. Good man. Good man. And then what happened? In Birmingham, Alabama, a city we selected because of its rich history, and we knew we were going to make history. It was your job, Cody, to introduce The Rock, thus setting up the biggest main event of all time. And what'd you do? You did exactly what we agreed on. Brother, you introduced The Rock, and that place went crazy. And The Rock came out. And he dapped you up, he pulled you in and gave you a big hug. And I whispered something in your ear. Let's put on the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Let's do it for the American dream. Let's do it for the Soul Man. And I gave you a hug. You hugged The Rock back. And what'd you do, Cody? You walked out of that ring on live TV. And you turned back and you looked at The Rock. And instead of looking at The Rock saying, yeah, go get him. Let's make history. Instead of that, what'd you do? You gave The Rock a look. And it's the same look you gave the world. Like The Rock went out and ran over your goofy-ass dog.
Oh, damn.
That's the look you gave. Like The Rock ran over your goofy-ass dog.
Damn. Damn, not his dog, man. Not his dog.
Then sometime, from that moment on, until Las Vegas, you changed your mind. You know what? That's no problem. You can change your mind. You have that right. And The Rock accepts that. Everybody has a right to change their mind. The Rock accepts it. You changed your mind. But here's what The Rock doesn't accept. Is how you did it. I'll say it again, because it's important. To all the Cody crybabies and all the goofs out there and the idiots who still complain.
Damn.
Cody, you had a right to change your mind. You won the Royal Rumble. But what The Rock doesn't accept is how you did it. Saw you in Las Vegas. Saw you in Las Vegas. Saw you backstage 20 feet away. Rock dapped you up, gave you a hug. Did you say anything to The Rock then? Hey, Rock, I got something on my mind. Yeah, tell me about it. Hey, Rock, I got something that's eating me up inside. Cody, go ahead, tell me about it. Let's walk over there. Let's talk in private. Come and tell me about it. Did you say any of that? No, you didn't say a thing. But what'd you do? You waited until Roman Reigns walked out there and announced he's facing The Rock. Then The Rock went out there, showed the entire family tree, proof of the most dominant family in professional wrestling, in entertainment, and in sports in the world. And accepted Roman Reigns, accepted the challenge, blood oath, and we were going to put on the biggest WrestleMania of all time. What'd you do? Then you came out and you interrupted.
Hold on. Hold on. This right here is bullshit.
You said it was bullshit. Yeah, it was bullshit. You could think it's bullshit, brother. Not a problem. But you know where you really screwed up? It's when you talk shit about my family. All the Cody crybabies. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Shut your mouths. You talk shit about my family. What'd you call them, Cody?
It's not a family. They are nothing but lackeys, but yes men. They're goons.
And you spoke about Roman's grandfather, and you spoke about my grandfather, the great High Chief Peter Maivia.
If your grandfather was here, if the High Chief, his grandfather, was here, they'd be ashamed of you.
I did to you, Cody Rhodes, in that moment what I would do to you 1,000,000 times, which is slap the taste right out of your mouth.
Yep. Yep. That's what I remember, man. And I remember.
And then what happened? What happened? The Rock embarrassed you in front of the world, boy. Slapped the shit out of you. You had it coming. Talk shit about my family again. Said it to you then, I'll say it again. I'll say it forever. Talk shit about my family again, and I'll do worse than that. But then what happened? Your new best friend. You got a new best friend. How about that? You got a new best friend in the walking clown show known as Seth Rollins. What did Seth do? The Rock slaps the shit out of you. Seth steps to the Rock. The Rock pushed him back, gave him a little love tap. Get back, boy. You don't want any of this. The Rock doesn't know you. You don't know The Rock, but you don't want to know The Rock in that way. This is none of your business. The Rock doesn't know Seth Rollins, never said a word about Seth Rollins publicly, privately, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Rock has no idea. The Rock has no idea why this man is getting in our business, but he did. And not only that, but then he just can't help himself. Like a lot of the jabronis in the locker room, just can't help himself and start talking shit about The Rock. Take a look.
Yeah, he's going to open his mouth. He's going to run his mouth. He's going to say the same crap he's been saying for the last 2 decades because he can't come up with any new material. But the bottom line is, and I've said it before, he's an afterthought. This is our story. It's our era. We built the last decade of WWE, this Elimination Chamber show, WrestleMania, the biggest ever. We built it without him.
So he can come in, he can get what he wants, he can take his little piece, and then he can go back to Hollywood and do his thing. Because we got this thing, but we don't need you, big guy.
Wow. Oh, look what
you don't need The Rock, huh? Rock, we don't need you. You don't need The Rock. If you were a little smarter, Seth, you'd realize how stupid you sound. Let The Rock drop some gospel on your goofy ass. You need The Rock in ways that you can't even imagine. Here's some gospel. You think when Ari Emanuel, The Rock's good friend, The Rock's business partner for decades, The Rock's lead agent, someone who The Rock looks to like a big brother. You think when he goes to sit with Netflix across from Ted Sarandos, The Rock's good buddy and business partner, sitting across from Bella Bajaria, The Rock's good friend and business partner at Netflix. You think when they're inking, when they're signing this $5 billion deal for the WWE and Netflix, do you think that Ted and Bella is saying, hey, Ari, when WWE comes to Netflix, I can't is Seth Rollins going to be champion? Do you think that that's what they're asking? No, they're not asking that. Number one, because they don't care. And number two, they don't know who in the hell you are. You know what they're asking? Hey, Ari, we'll sign this $5 billion historical deal. Never before. But one question. Where's the people's champion? One question. Where is the man, The Rock himself? One question. Where's the man who has the most watched film in the history of Netflix, The Rock? Where is he at in this whole thing? Ari looks at them and says, he's locked in for life. He's locked in for life. Director of the board, owns everything as it relates to his name. He's locked in for life. Signed $5 billion. So Seth Rollins, you understand now how much you need The Rock? Uh-huh. You understand now, right, boy?
Right, boy.
And you keep running your mouth. You keep running your mouth. Rock, You find some new material, Rock. Find some new material. Is that right? Okay, well, The Rock has some new material for you. How about this? Here's some new material for you, Seth Rollins. How about this? The Rock sits at the top. Director, TKO board, not WWE, but TKO, which means The Rock is the boss, which means The Rock is your boss, which means The Rock owns everything, The Rock, everything associated with The Rock, the people's champion, owns it all, which means The Rock is your boss, which means, Seth Rollins, if you keep running your mouth and sticking your nose in the Bloodlines business, then that world title that you have around your waist, very soon, The Rock will make that title go to somebody else. Read between the lines. Yes, The Rock just blurred it. Keep running your mouth, sticking your nose in the Bloodlines business. This is between The Rock and it is between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. That's it. Stick your nose where it doesn't belong. The Rock guarantees you. And The Rock has built a career on doing everything he has said he's going to do. The Rock guarantees you stick your nose in our business, that world title that you have around your waist will go to somebody else. It will go to somebody else. And there's two things you could do about it, Seth. Nothing and like it. You keep sticking your nose in our business. The Rock and Roman Reigns are going to beat your goofy ass right back to the circus with the rest of the clowns.
Oh, shit. He don't give a shit.
Cody Rhodes, for you, the Cody crybabies, for your new best friend, the walking clown emoji himself, Seth Rollins,
Damn.
and to your goofy ass dog, The Rock says this: you all are advocates of Cody finishing his story. It's so important. Cody Rhodes, you took something from The Rock. You insulted my family. You took something from The Rock. You took something from Roman Reigns. You took something from the millions and millions and millions and millions of the real fans who wanted to see the biggest WrestleMania event of all time. You took it away. You took it away. And now you're going to pay. Cody Rhodes, from the bottom of my heart, man to man, fuck your story.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Glendale, Arizona, greatness is coming. Friday Night Live, SmackDown. Dallas, Texas, greatness is coming. You are on deck. March 8th, greatness is coming. Memphis, Tennessee, March 15th, The Rock is coming home. If you smell with The Rock. He's cooking. Fuck your story. Holy
God damn. Oh my God. That was crazy. Like, that was absolutely crazy. He told Cody Rhodes, fuck your stories. Dog. That was insane. Absolutely insane. Like, that just came out of nowhere and just started like that. Like, god damn. How do you pull it off, man? That's a question. How do you pull this entire thing off? If you have to watch the WWE. Yo, I agree on one thing about The Rock. For The Rock. Pro wrestling is always a great. Every single time. And I have to say, how did he pull it off? It's that simple. You just know how to do best for business. Yo, the moment that he talks shit about the what happened on Buzz Sober podcast, yeah. And called that motherfucker a goofball, man. Like, goddamn. They ain't go over to Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. call him a clown. Dog. He said me and he and the Roman Reigns we're gonna kick your goofy ass all over and send you back to the circus. And then bro, that's what's up, man. That's why you know that I'm very excited about WrestleMania 40. I mean, I know y'all want to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns, the biggest match of all time, but that's going to have to wait. Or at least it could follow along to it. Because one thing I know about it is something doesn't quite add up to it. Like, I'm trying to figure out if The Rock really is on the bloodline. Or this whole thing was a setup. Because it's gotta be something that may have something to do with this. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, it was like call him a loser, call Cody a loser, or it was something for Roman. Or maybe it's just something else. It might be calling Cody a loser. It's gotta be something. It's gotta be a hint of something. It may have something to do to see Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns once again. But also Cody Rhodes said he wants to challenge The Rock. Either from night one. I think it's gonna be night one. But also he probably put it on, for Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus The Rock and Roman Reigns. That would be very excited about it. But the thing is, they only want to see the mainly ones. And that is for Cody Rhodes versus The Rock. And then Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. If Cody Rhodes wins for, defeating The Rocks, he'll move on to defeating Roman Reigns. And it's got to be something to hint. Because he said, not only that I'm going to take your title, he's going to take everything that he owns with. And then along with The Rock, he said he's going to sit at the head of the table. Would be a new head of the table. That's what they're planning on to. Because I don't know. It's got to be some setup. Something has something add things up to it, of course. And that's the only reason how I'm very excited about WrestleMania 40. And I mean, I know Seth Rollins call him, I know The Rock call Seth Rollins the clown or the walking clown because I guess that's how it is. And Roman Reigns call him the secondary championship because he held the World Heavyweight Championship like he was like a second. I mean, I understand that because that was crazy. I mean, absolutely crazy, man. But yeah, it was actually awesome of how it started. And I mean, I know it's late, man. 'Cause I know Friday Night SmackDown was on And I did late, of course. So maybe like next time, of course. So yeah, that's how it is, man. But but yeah, man, that was actually crazy, man. That was a good promo for The Rock. I guess he doesn't want to put the promo for Friday night. I guess you gotta put like a promo on Instagram, which that's okay, unless I guess he probably a heel right about now. Currently, I guess maybe or maybe not. I think so, cause sorry. And I think I heard that the Rock is joining the Bloodline. I guess he's a heel for now. Or at least, I guess it won't be that long, because, it's a short heel runs once again. So, I think I understand what we going through. I don't know. But that one is actually crazy. And, I don't, I don't know, man. But also, there's another plan that I was gonna do. I'm gonna try is I was gonna react for the WrestleMania matches, of course, and of course it's for we on the road to WrestleMania, of course. So yeah, but I'm gonna be making a list of it, of course. So yeah, and I'll probably get my chance to take a break from YouTube. Well, actually, I think there's one more thing I need to do, for a reaction that I'm missing out. And I'll save it up on next week once again. So yeah, but yeah, man, that was a good reaction. Sorry, that was a good promos for The Rock, man. Like he is so freaking hilarious and savage as hell because he straight up cooked Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, and also from the Bust Open podcast, of course. And Cody, you gotta get some payback, man. All that nice and stuff is not gonna cut it anyway. You gotta get all rough and tough, like CM Punk would have told you to be all tough and shit, cause that's the only reason that's the only reason why you're the greatest wrestler ever, along with The Rock as well, man. I ain't gonna lie, man, cause I've been knowing The Rock ever since I was a kid, man. Like I was a big fan of him, along with Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Mick Foley, Triple H as well, Edge, John Cena. I mean, there's a lot of things, man. Like it's giving me like an Attitude Era vibes of how I knows about it, and it does help a lot, man. Like a lot of seeing it, of course. So yeah, I mean it does help me a lot sometimes, man. I ain't gonna lie, man, and yeah. But yeah, man, that's the only thing about it, and it really does help me so far. And yeah, and the only thing I always love pro wrestling is some very entertainment. Always a very entertainment of to see a lot of things, and it does help me a lot sometimes for me to watch a lot of pro wrestlings, especially from in WWE. It does help me a lot. So yeah, that's the only thing I love about pro wrestling. So yeah, man. Also, I can't wait for WWE 2K24. I'm very excited, man. That's how I'm gonna be on my break, of course, man. And I'm gonna try to do a test stream tomorrow for a little bit, cause I'm gonna do this over Twitch if I can, cause I'm gonna see how it goes. So yeah, man. But yeah, man. I think that's gonna be it for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you if you want to see, if you want to bring it back for the WWE. The problem is that the whole thing is gonna be blocked. So I got an idea. I'll post it on Patreon if I can, because we're gonna bring back the WWE best moves and the other things that I'm gonna bring y'all back. So it's gonna take a while for me to do it for the first time, and we'll probably do more Patreon reaction as well. So that's the only thing is. So yeah, but yeah, man. I think that's it. Yeah, and also once again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, click the bell notification down below in case you are new here. And I will see y'all next time. This is Ty Lawson signing out. Bye. And also, if you smell what Ty Lawson is cooking. Man, I love WWE. I really do. I really love WWE so much. Golly. Woo! Alright, man. See you next time. Bye.